Yeah, good morning everyone. We'll wait a couple of more minutes, then we'll start the class. Yeah, once again, good morning everyone. Am I audible? Yes, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last class we have completed some history and the evolution of Python and from where it got inspired. And today we are going to start such a important topic called features. Okay, features of Python. See, before starting learning any of the languages what we have in our real time, okay, we need to know about why actually we need these kind of languages and what makes this particular language different from others, right? So basically, when it comes to Python, okay, when it comes to Python is kind of a language where it is totally different from other languages. Why I'm saying different? Because it some of the features what we have in Python which makes Python quite different from other languages, right? That means it has bit of advantages, right? It has huge advantages of modules. It has huge advantages of object oriented combining with functional oriented. Okay, so this kind of thing what makes our Python language such a important language nowadays, and also it is quite efficient while using or while trying to make any application or prepare any application, right? So I would start with this language. That Let's start with this. Okay, uh, tools provides are provided by developers. Okay, developers for building for building sorry, applications, right? So basically features are nothing but it is a tool or tools, I would say. It is it is tools provided by developers for building applications, right? And some features, the features the features are visible, right? The features are, I will start one by one. First, let me explain you what are the features we have. Simple and easy. Simple and easy. Okay. The second, freeware, freeware and open source. Freeware and open source. What happened? The third one, platform independent. Platform independent. Okay. The fourth one, we call it as interpreted. Okay. Let's go for first dynamically typed language. Dynamically typed language. And the fifth one, we call it as interpreted programming language. Okay, I will explain you what these are. Next is high level language, and the seventh one we have called robust. Also we call it as a strong language. Python is one of the strong language. The eighth one, it consists of object oriented programming principles. And the ninth one, what we have is 10th one we have extensible, and the 11th, okay, last but not the least, we have, it is called supports, supports huge number of third party modules. Am I clear? Okay, so these many seven types of or we can say sorry, 11 features we are going to see today. Okay, I'll try to complete as much as possible. I'll try to complete here. Okay, but let's start with the simple and easy. Okay, now the question is why Python is considered as one of the simple and easiest language. Yes. Uh-huh. Code is less. Okay, one I got it. Okay, next. Any other definitions or any other explanation? Yes, online. Okay, let's start with. See, basically, we know that Python is one of the easy language because of its uh, readability. Okay, easy to write the code. Yes, we know that writing a code in Python is quite easy as compared to other languages. Reading the no, reading the particular codes in Python is quite easy, right, as compared to other languages. But it is not enough. Okay, it's not enough to say that Python is quite kind of easy and simple languages. Okay, it is kind of a language which consists of three main factors. Okay, so there are three main factors, three main factors that makes Python one of the easiest and simplest programming language. Okay, now what are they? One by one I will cover this. Okay, first, try to understand now. Python consists of rich set of APIs, huge number of APIs we have. Okay, now let me explain you first what is API, then I will go for it. So huge number of API. Okay, first I will go for API. Okay, Python provides huge number of API. Okay, Python provides huge number of APIs. Okay, to, and I would go for better code reusability and and readability. Okay, let's start what basically this is. Okay, huge number of API. Let's talk about what is API. Okay, what is API? What is API? That is full form. Don't know. Oh. Basically, when we call API, the full form of this is application programming interface, and what this is, the application programming or the API is a collection of modules. Okay, what it is? Collection of modules. Understood? Basically, API is nothing but a collection of modules. And what is module? What is modules? Let me give some space. The module is a collection of classes, variables, and functions. Okay, classes, variables, and functions. This variable could also be our global variable. Actually, it should be global variable. What is global variable? I will explain you later on. Okay, now tell me, what is API? Collection of modules. What is module? Okay, had breakfast? Enough? Fair enough or a little bit less? Boys, she is shouting more than you. Okay, okay, let's go for this. So basically, why we are calling this as module? The module is a collection of classes, variables, and functions. Okay, then you will ask that why, what makes then module, if we have module in our Python, what is the reason behind this to make Python as simplest and easiest language, right? You may get this particular question as well. Okay, so for this particular question I will go for one explanation. There are a different modules we have. Okay, there are different modules, and if I go for such kind of modules, okay, let's say there is a module called random module. Okay, there is a module called random module. This random module is used for getting a random values. Okay, but from where it is coming? From where it is coming? Already it is installed in our Python. Okay, let me show you how it does. Let me show you how it does. Pip freeze. Understand? Okay, these many modules what we have in our Python. Okay, these many modules I have in my Python. How to check it? You go for pip of phrase. One more is there. Now you check. We are getting based on our, okay, based on our I would say the versions. Okay, versions also it is showing. So pip list, if you write, it will show all the, not all actually. It is kind of a third party APIs, or we can say third party modules. Okay, these are kind of a third party modules which I have used in our, or I have downloaded, I have installed in our Python software, you can say, right? So all the things I have installed in my Python software, some of them already installed, some of them it is good because we have used pip here. Okay, Python installer package. I will explain you in deep about what these are. First, you try to understand these many modules I have as a third party modules. Okay, understood? Right. And I think we will get with this also. Uh, okay, leave it. For now, you leave it. You try to understand that these are the modules we have. Now, if you want, you can check in Google, Chrome as well, Google as well. Okay. If you try to search here, like Python libraries doc document. Okay. Now you check it, you will get all the predefined libraries. Okay, all the predefined libraries as well as functions. Okay, So if you check kind of libraries we will get. Okay, now for each and everything we have the library. Okay, there is a time library, OS library, IO library, right? And threading module is there, multi-processing module is there, modules we have, internet data handling modules we have. So many modules you have. Okay, you can go to this particular website and search whatever you want to. Okay, because each and every library we cannot put in our brain. There are n number of libraries, n number of modules which we use more often but cannot be rememberable, right? Every time we cannot remember it. So for that you can refer to this particular Python standard library. Okay, and then you can go for searching whatever you want. Understood? Okay, next. So now you understand why Python, the concept of module makes Python quite easy and simple language. Okay, now you try to understand that random is one of the module what we have here. Okay, random is one of the module. Now with the help of this module, I do not need to write long code. Okay, I do not need to write long code. Okay, let me start with calendar here. Okay, calendar is one of the module we have. Okay, now check it that if I go for print of calendar dot calendar of, I would say 2024. Okay, now you check it what we are getting. Okay, did I write any long block of code here? Did I write any long code here? No, right? That means what? थोड़ा टाइमिंग का ध्यान रखो, ठीक है? आपका ही मिस हो जाएगा नहीं तो. Okay, next. Understand? Okay, now this is what, this two line of code I have written to write this particular thing. Did I write any long block of code? No, right? For, just to make these things I have written two block of code, two line of code I can say, right? Just to get these things. Now try to understand and let's check the same programs. Okay, calendar programs in C programming, month by month calendar. That too I am not getting only one overall calendar. I'm going to get, see, month to month calendar we are getting here. Okay, that too we have to write this many block of code. Did you understand this? Okay, starting from this we have to write these many long block of programming. Understood? Same thing you go for Java calendar program. Check it. To get this thing, we need to write this much longer code. Okay, almost 10 line of code it is. Next, if you want to go for anything more, then you have to write this much block of code, this much block of code. And that too, we are getting only single particular date and week and year. Yes. And in Python, if you check how many line of code I have written here, only two line of code I have written, and I've got this particular, this longer block of things. That is our result. Okay, same thing. Sorry, print of calendar. Now I'll tell you what is the collection of classes, variables, and functions. Okay, calendar dot month. Okay, calendar dot month. Let me check first of all. Is it month or months? Okay, it is month. Okay, we have month, right? Now how to get it? Print of calendar dot month of, I would say 2024 and fifth month. Okay, we got fifth month. Okay, calendar of fifth month we got. How many line of code I required? one, and that to this one. Two line of code. Did I write any longer block of code? No. What I'm trying to say here, that writing less code will give you longer result, or we can say huge efficient result. Okay. Now again you read this particular notes. API is what? Collection of modules. So here you can say there is a package, huge package it is there, and there, or you can call it as Python software. So Python software is one of the API, okay, where we have the collection of modules. Understood? We have the collection of modules over there. Now modules is what? Modules are what? Modules are nothing but it is a collection of classes, variables, and functions. It could be n number of variable function. We can't see here. We can't see here what we have written inside this calendar function, this month function. Are you able to understand? Now, in this particular thing, module name is what? Module name is what? Calendar. Calendar is one of the module name. Understood? In this calendar module, we have calendar class. Or you can also call it as this calendar will be having the same calendar class as well, but now we are calling this calendar function, okay, calendar function with the help of calendar class, calendar module itself. Okay, now try to understand. Calendar is one of the module here. Calendar, with the help of this calendar we are calling the calendar module and calendar function. So can I say calendar is a collection, module is a collection of class, function? Yes or no? And this what we are passing here is known as variable here. Understood? Yes or no? Okay. So calendar is a module, calendar is a class, calendar is a function. Okay. If you want, you can see. If you want to cross check it, you can cross check it here. Okay. Built-in functions. I will go for the calendar somewhere. Yeah, here it is the calendar. Okay, now in calendar, if you check class calendar dot calendar, okay, are you able to check it? Class calendar dot calendar. Understood? Basically what we have done, we have called the module first, then with the help of this module we are calling the class plus functions.
Hmm.
Understood? Okay,
వర్కింగ్ డే
now
శాలరీ
you
ఒక 2 నెలలకు ఒక క్యాష్ చెప్పేసి మేడం చెప్పింది 15 రోజులు రేపు మానేస్తానంటే నేను
Krishna,
రోజులు ఒక లీవ్ అవుతూ శాలరీ 15 రోజులు
make
అంటే
sure
నువ్వు మళ్ళీ
that you are
లక్షలు
not
రాసి
outside while
విజయవాడ
attending
రమ్మంటే
the
ఒకసారి
class.
అది వెళ్ళి తలకాయ నొప్పి సార్ ఇల్లు చెప్పు.
Hmm. Okay, and so many modules, so many functions we have. Later on, I will tell you each and every functions. Okay, when it comes to modules. So try to understand now what is calendar, what is module. Module is a collection of classes, functions, and variable. Now try to understand. Class is what? Calendar is what? A class. Okay, and these are the functions. Calendar itself is a function. Maybe sometimes you can see calendar also as a class. Okay, that's why it is saying class calendar dot calendar of. Now this calendar of is nothing but a function. Understood? Okay, that's why we are calling it as any module is a collection of classes, variables, and functions. When it comes to module concept, I will tell you how to create your own module and how to create your own class plus functions and variables. Understood? So whatever you are passing in inside of this parenthesis, that is known as what? Variables. Understood? Same example, if you want, you can check it with different one as well. Okay, let me go for it. Now let's say there is a module called random module. Okay, just couple of example I am giving you so that you can understand this. Okay, random. Now try to understand, random is one of the module, and with the help of this module, okay, with the help of this module, I'm gonna give you random values. Okay, let's say rand int. So rand int is one of the function we have. Okay, and let's say start from 0000 to 9999. Now check it. Every time whenever I give this, it is going to give you random values. In between what value? Starting from 0000 to 9999. Understood? Okay. Now anything it could come. It could come any four digits. Okay. Could give you any four digits. Are you able to understand? Now tell me what is random here? What is here this random is? And
Class.
what this is? Function.
Function.
Understood? Okay. And what I have passed here? Variables.
Variables.
Right? Okay. Understood? That's why we are calling. Now, Python is one of the easiest language because of modules. It has rich modules. Okay. Huge number of API. What is API? Collection of modules. What is module? Functions. Understood? So basically, I have told you about API is nothing but our Python program, Python software. It is not Python software actually. Inside of Python software, there is a container. Okay, different API, or we can say different modules will consist of one API. One API is, you can consider like in a bowl. Okay, in a bowl, you are keeping so many balls. Okay, so many balls. That bowl is what? API. That bowl is an API, which is a container, and all the balls are what? Modules. Understood? Okay. Inside ball, whatever you have, that is known as what? No, no. Classes, variables, and functions. Understood? Okay. Next, written functions. It is. Is it clear up to this? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if yeah, go ahead. Any question? Okay. So basically now anybody, if they ask you about what makes Python an easiest language, okay, so what it is? Hmm? Huge number of APIs. Say it properly, na. Okay, in my 1 year there is a earphone, so I can't listen you from this ear. So this is only working now. So you have to say louder so that it can come to this. Okay, and had breakfast everyone properly. So you have to say it louder. You don't have mic, right? So you can keep here and you can say. You have to say it properly. Okay. Second, first we know that it has a huge set of or huge number of APIs, right? Now, second thing is it has inbuilt garbage collector. Okay, inbuilt garbage collector. Let me keep this. Now, what is garbage collector? What is garbage collector? Let me give you one simple example for this. What is garbage collector? Okay. Once you complete eating your food, okay, what you do with the waste, whatever the waste you get, what do you do with that? You throw to dustbin. Then afterwards, who is going to collect those stuff of the dustbin? The people will come to collect all this, right? Can I say those people are the collectors? Collectors in the sense garbage collectors. those who collects the garbages, yes or no? In programming also we have the same concept. Okay, once we complete using those stuffs, inbuilt garbage collector is there who collects all the unused memory. For example, when you download any movie in your mobile phone, okay, after watching the movie, once you complete watching the movie, will you keep in your phone? What you will do? You will delete it. Why? Good. Are you getting it? For again, for removing the memory space, or we can say, I can say, to retrieve that particular memory space. Okay, or we can say revive it again, because that particular memory is being occupied by your particular movie. Okay, once you watch the movie, you will delete it, because if you keep, the memory will get, automatically the memory will get full means the speed of your phone is will also get reduced, yes or no? And efficiency of your mobile is also get reduced. Okay, that means what I'm trying to say, that this garbage collector is one of the inbuilt background process in our any programming language you consider. Okay, because every programming language has one garbage collector. The role of the garbage collector is to collect the unused memory. Are you getting it? Okay, so let me give you one scenario so that you can understand it properly. Okay, let me write what is garbage collector first. Okay, a background, it is a background process. It is a background process. Understood? It is a background process to collect unused memory to enhance the performance. To enhance the performance, I'll tell you one more, the explanation of this, or we can say definition of this. Before that, I will go for explaining it. In programming term only, I will explain you this. Okay. Okay. Now you tell me that, let's say, there is a variable I have taken. A is equals to A is equals to 20. Okay, A is equals to 20. Now what PVM is going to do, it is going to create a memory space for this. In our system, it is going to create a memory space for this, right? How it is going to create a memory space? It will assign the value 20 to what variable? Understood? Now again, at the same time, what I will do is, I will just I'm changing this value 20 to 30 itself. Changing this 20 value to 30. Now what is going to happen? There is a term called garbage collector. Okay, as garbage collector get to know about that A is not going to work anymore, or A is not being assigned with 20 anymore. Now A is what? A is what? 30. Okay, so this memory will get eliminated from this, and who is going to collect it? Garbage collector is going to collect this, because this is now an unused memory. We are not using it. Even after, let me give you one more thing. Even after, let's say, A is equals to 10 you are writing, B is equals to 20 you are writing, C is equals to A plus B you are writing. Okay, what it is going to give the answer? 30. Okay, 30 we got the answer. After printing we will get the 30 as our answer. Got it? Now at this particular point of time our program is completed. After printing C, my program is completed now. Once I complete the program, or once I complete executing the program, garbage collector will come to the picture and will collect A, B and C, because we got the answer, right? We got the answer. We have watched the movie. After watching the movie, will you keep your movie in your system? No, you will delete it, right? To free up the memory space. Once you want to free up the memory space, then only you are deleting it. That means why you are deleting? Because it is occupying some memory space, right? And to free up the memory space, you have to delete it. You have to delete it. Here also, I have completed my execution. As I know that my A value is taking some memory space, my B value is taking some memory space, C is taking memory space, and then after completing this, still my ABC are running, right? ABC are still storing 10, 20, and 30. Yes or no? Now, after being executed all these things, after it is getting executed, now garbage collector will come to collect A, B, and C to free up the memory space. To free up the memory space. Okay? To free up the memory space. Understood? Basically, what we are trying to do in we are actually programmer is not doing anything here. Okay? It is a inbuilt process. It is an inbuilt process and we can't see it. But garbage collector, the role of the garbage collector is nothing but to unuse the memory space and enhance the performance of the particular application. How? To free up the memory space. Understood? Okay. So I would say here the the purpose of the garbage collector is to collect the unused memory space. Okay, memory space, and or I would say unused the to collect unused data. Okay, unused data, and free up the memory space. Okay, free up the memory space to enhance the performance performance of the applications. Is it clear? Am I clear up to this? Any doubt? You're getting doubt? No? Anyone? No? Online?
No, sir.
No? Okay. So I hope you understood this. This also makes one of the easiest language. Okay, this particular thing also makes our Python as one of the easy language, because we do not need to take care of the memory usage. Okay, we do not need to take care of this, because see, as a mobile phone or a system, okay, we have to take care, right? We have to take care whether it is getting full or still we have some storage. So if we have a storage which is not empty, or we can say if it is getting full, then it is our responsibility to clean it up, right? Clean the system, right? To make our memory space, and to also boost up the speed of the application, you can say, or software, you can say, right? Same thing happens for our I would say programming language also. But here the thing is, we do not need to take care of this. Who is going to take care? Garbage collector. inbuilt every programming language, it could be C programming, C++, Java, Python, whatever you have. Okay, inbuilt we have one garbage collector, and the role of and the purpose of garbage collector is nothing but to collect the unused memory. Okay, collect the unused memory, or I would say instead of data I would say memory. Memory would be quite good word for this, and free up the memory space to enhance the performance and of the application, and also boost up the performance, boost up the speed speed of the application. Clear? Okay, so basically two things we have seen: it has a huge number of API. Second, we have seen inbuilt garbage collector. Okay, third thing that is known as the third main factor what we have is known as user friendly syntaxes. Yeah, am I clear? User friendly syntaxes, by with the help of the name only you can understand. Okay, by the name you can understand that why it is known as user friendly syntaxes. Because while writing any code in Python, okay, while writing any code in Python, for example, let's go for another one. You want to add two numbers. Okay, you want to add two numbers. How many forms, how many approaches you can follow here? Now try to understand. 10 plus 20, will we get any answer here? Will we get any answer here? First understand and tell me. Will get? Will get? Okay, are you in dilemma? Pakka will get? Okay. Yes, we will get the answer as 30. Did I use any block of code here? Did I use any kind of sign here which shows that it is a kind of a Python programming? No, right? Okay. If I say A is equals to 10, B is equals to 20, and A plus B, will we get answer? Yes. Here also we will get the answer. Next approach, you say A comma B is equals to 10 comma 20. Okay, check it. C is equals to A plus B. We got the C answer. Understood? Same thing we are doing. How many line of code it requires to write the sum of two numbers? Either two or three. Two or three, yes or no? If you check this particular code as well, if you want A plus B, we got the answer in two line of code. Understood? Okay. But if you check in other programming languages, okay, if you check in other programming languages, you will find out that to write the same thing, sum of two numbers in C programming, to write the same thing, we need some kind of rules to be followed. We have to follow some rules, or we can also call it as syntax. Already I have told you rules are nothing but syntax. Okay, or syntax are nothing but quite the number of rules you can say, right? So what are they? In the C program, if you want to add two numbers, first you have to start with the header file. You have to give the header, then you have to provide the main function where you are going to write the code in main function. Then again you have to initialize what type of data you are using. Okay, then you have to use print function, then scan function to print and scan the values. Okay, let's forget about scan as well. You are printing, just printing the value. Okay, you took these things and then these things return 0 and this. Every time you have to follow this curly braces. Okay, starting curly braces, ending curly braces. That means this is the rules. We cannot write in shuffled way. either in fact in our Python also we have to follow some rules, but not this much things. Which one is easy? Which one did you find easy? This one or writing this one? Python one, because it is not required these kind of stuffs. We do not need these kind of stuff to write to addition of two numbers. Are you able to understand this? Okay, this makes Python one of the easy language. Now you try to understand with Java. In fact, with Java also, with something. As Java is fully object-oriented programming language, we have to start the Java from defining the class. Okay, now check it. We need to import some kind of scanner. Okay, scanner class, and then we have to go for util package. Okay, these things you have to every time you have to import in Java. I'm talking about. Then class you have to create, class you have to give, every time you have to use public static void main string arguments. Okay, then you have to again define it, use the scanner class, system.out.println, and all this. After doing all this almost 10 to 15 line of code, you will get the answer. Okay, instead of writing these things, why don't we go for this? Understood? That's why Python is kind of a simple language which has user friendly syntaxes. Okay, understood? Now python's python syntax is to understand, easy to understand and use. Okay, and use, that is also allowing programmers to write error free error free codes. Okay, codes, I would say quickly. Okay, is it clear up to this? So we have three major factors in which makes our Python simple and easy. First is huge number of APIs. What is API? Collection of modules. What is module? Functions. Okay, and second is what? What is in garbage collector? Collects the unused memory. Okay, and user friendly syntaxes, it is a the feature of Python which is having quite easy syntaxes while writing the code. Okay, so these things today we have seen. Only one we have completed today, that is simple and easy. Okay, it will take some time to complete this because these things you must have to have in your bucket. Okay, otherwise if somebody asks you what is platform independent, what makes Python easy, what is interpreted program, what is high level robust, what is object oriented, I will tell you. Okay, what is embedded extensible, support huge number of third party APIs, then you have to have a good knowledge in this so that you can explain it properly. So it is going to take a couple of days more, then we will move to the next topic. Understood? Because I'm explaining you quite deeply. Okay, each and everything you have to understand. That's why I'm going bit slow now. But when it comes to programming and when it comes to data types and all, we'll try to, as we go ahead, okay, by the time we will try to keep increasing our speed. Understood? Okay, and also I'm not going to every time, each classes you have to question at least one or two question to me. Okay, it is not like only I'm going to speak and you are going to listen it. If you are getting any kind of question, immediately you ask me, clear the doubt, then you will go from here. Okay, okay, yes, online.
Yes, sir.
And enrollment has been started. Okay, those who want to pay today, you can go for it. You can contact to the admin department, and you can enroll yourself. Understood? Okay, got it. And yes, those who have missed any sessions, you can go through the recordings so that we'll go parallel. Shall we stop it here? Okay, so tomorrow I will go with freeware and open source and platform independent language. Okay, right? Shall we stop it? Oh, okay. Thank you so much, guys. So, see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Please keep updating yourself. Okay. And also keep practicing so that you will understand more things quite easily. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye.